Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we talking about a superpower that's more real and more powerful than anything you see in the movies. It's not flying or invisibility, something you already have inside you, waiting to be unleashed. I'm talking about self-control. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Self-control sounds boring, right? It sounds like restriction, like saying no to all the fun stuff. But what if I told you that self-control isn't about restriction? It's about freedom. It's the freedom to choose who you want to be and what you want to achieve, instead of being a slave to your impulses, habits, or emotions. Think about it. Every single day, we're bombarded with temptations. It's that extra slice of cake when you're trying to eat healthier. Hitting the snooze button for the 5th time instead of going for that morning run. Mindlessly scrolling through social media when you have an important deadline. Each of these moments is a battle. And the person you're fighting against is your own impulsive self. This is where the famous marshmallow test comes in. You've probably heard of it. Researchers gave kids a choice: 1 marshmallow now, or 2 marshmallows if they could wait a few minutes. The kids who waited for the second marshmallow didn't just get an extra treat. Years later, follow-up studies found they had better life outcomes, higher test scores, better health, and more successful careers. Why? Because they practiced a fundamental skill: delaying gratification. This is the core of self-control. It's the ability to say not now to a smaller, immediate reward in favor of a bigger, better reward later on. It's choosing the discomfort of a workout today for the reward of good health tomorrow. It's putting in the hard hours of study now for the reward of a degree and a fulfilling career later. So, how is this a superpower? Well, self-control is the foundation of almost every other good habit. Want to be more productive? You need the self-control to shut out distractions and focus. Want to build stronger relationships? You need the self-control to listen instead of interrupting, to stay calm in an argument. Want to be financially secure? You need the self-control to save instead of splurge. When you master self-control, you stop reacting and start responding. You're no longer a pinball bouncing from one emotional trigger to the next. You become the captain of your own ship, steering it deliberately toward your goals, no matter how stormy the seas get. This brings an incredible sense of peace and confidence. You know you can rely on yourself. But here's the best part. Self-control is not something you're just born with. It's a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you choose the healthier meal, finish your workout, or resist the urge to procrastinate, you're doing a rep. You're building that muscle. It starts small. Maybe today you just commit to putting your phone away for 1 hour while you work. Tomorrow, you might decide to wake up 15 minutes earlier. These small wins build momentum. They prove to you that you are in control, and that feeling is incredibly empowering. Like any muscle, it can get tired. This is called ego depletion. If you spend all day resisting temptations, you might find it harder to say no to that late-night snack. That's why it's important to be smart about it. Don't try to change everything at once. Build good systems and habits so you don't have to rely on sheer willpower all the time. For example, if you don't want to eat junk food, don't keep it in the house. Ultimately, self-control is the power to design your own life. It's the difference between drifting aimlessly and living with purpose. It allows you to build the future you want, one disciplined choice at a time. It's not about being a perfect robot without feelings. It's about being a human who can master their feelings instead of being mastered by them. That, my friends, is the ultimate superpower. So, what's one small way you can start building your self-control muscle today? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.